Welcome or welcome back to Why Gaming. Today we're going to be looking at Serum. Serum has you dive into a thrilling survival adventure where you use an unknown liquid that will take control of your life. You must extract serum to stay alive, battle dangerous creatures, solve puzzles, and uncover clues about past events where you'll be finding your way out of a exclusion zone in single player or 4-player co-op mode. Now this is a atmospheric survival sort of horror game or more of an action game, but it's very interesting. And it is developed by Game Island and published by Toplitz Productions. Now, if you're a fan of the channel, if you've been around for a while, you'll know that we have actually played a couple of the Toplitz Productions games. The publishers of games like Sengoku Dynasty, Wild West Dynasty, and Star Sand, alongside many others. Star Sand we covered a while back on the channel, and it is a great game. It was loads of fun. Now, Toplitz Productions reached out and sent me a key to the game so I could try out the demo early. It is meant to be releasing in Q2 of 2024, but from the 5th of February, you can play the game all the way up until the 12th of February. So you've got a decent amount of time to get stuck in, have a little bit of a play around, and see what you think about the game. So at the time of recording this video, it is the 2nd, so in 3 days' time, you'll be able to check it out. I've played the demo, this is the footage in the background, and it is really good. It's quite atmospheric. It's definitely got a little bit more of that survival slash horror vibe to it than just straight out survival crafting. It does have a crafting system, which is really quite fun. But where the game really has a difference and stands out is the actual serum system. The serum is something that you will need to stay alive. Now you'll need to find and create and inject this serum at various intervals on the game. Because if you leave it for too long and you go without serum, as you can see by the timer, you will die, which will then send you back to your base, and back to the start, or depending on where your last save was. It is a really interesting and intricate system. It's loads of fun, and it definitely gives you a bit more of that speedy vibe when it comes to the survival genre. Normally, survival, you go around at your own pace. All you got to really worry about is your food and hunger. But no, you have to keep an eye on your serum timer, and you need to use serums that give you various boosts and bonuses, which will help during combat situations and some other situations that you come across later on in the game. Now, the game does have a narrative. There is an overarching storyline, which you'll be able to see through various notes that you'll find around, as well as cutscenes and various lore that you'll come across around the actual island or map itself. I'm not too sure if it is an island or not, but you are trapped in various zones, and you'll need to try different serums to progress through the different zones. Whereas, when it comes to the crafting systems, you can craft weapons, bows, torches, you can craft various serums as well, but where I think it's really quite cool is the actual base itself. You don't have an open world build mode, as far as I can tell so far. I've played for about 2 hours, and you can't actually go out and build yourself, but you have like a hut, which is the central hub where you have all of your workbenches, everything like that is built for you, but then you can upgrade it to access certain areas and certain different parts that you'll need to progress through random gates that you come across later in the game. Now, as mentioned, it is developed by Game Island and published by Toplitz Productions, releasing in Q2 of 2024. It is going to release in early access, and on release it will have a single-player mode and a 4-player co-op mode. There isn't a PvP, you will be working together to progress through the storyline. I didn't play any co-op in my time playing, so I don't know whether difficulty scales or anything like that when it comes to the actual co-op modes. But single player, I had loads of fun. It felt tough, but also rewarding at the same time. So, decent mix. It also comes with Steam achievements on launch day. And when it comes to early access, they're planning on being early access for around about a year's time. There isn't a word at the moment on how much the game is going to cost, but I reckon it's going to be around 20-25 quid. Very interesting, it is loads of fun, and it is something different to the all-out, balls-out survival, where, you go out, you can build your own base, you can do everything and anything. If you do like a more story and narrative-driven survival game, this is definitely going to be one for you. Now, my experience playing, I had loads of fun. I felt like the first sort of half an hour to 40 minutes was really engaging when it came to the story narrative. It gave you a lot of things on what was going on, where you've got to go, and, well, not where you've got to go. You do come across a mysterious dude over a walkie-talkie that is sort of guiding you through the story. And the storytelling in it is really, really good. It is relatively complex when it comes to crafting certain serums, and the crafting system did take me a little bit of time to get used to. But once I got to grips with the crafting system, it was relatively easy. Managed to craft some decent random little bits. Didn't get firearms or anything like that. I'm not too sure if there are firearms in the game. But what I did get to play around with and the combat that I did encounter, that was also rewarding and challenging. So you get a decent amount of stuff from enemies, and I was just picking up stuff willy-nilly like there was no tomorrow, because I didn't really know what I'd need towards the end or later on in the game. But I felt like the crafting and the progression was really well balanced, and when it came to the actual sort of storyline and moving through the various zones, that was really cool. I love how they did that, and I'm quite excited to go further and see how that progresses and moving around the actual map itself when it comes to later stages and you've got things up and running and you've got the cable car going. I think that is going to be really, really interesting. But it was really enjoyable. A massive, massive thank you to Toplitz for giving me early access to the demo. Big thanks for that. Really enjoyed it, and it looks like the game is going to be really good. If you do want to check it out, let me know down below. If you are going to be playing the game for a little bit, trying it out in that demo phase, and let me know what you think also. The demo, once again, is on February the 5th up until February the 12th. It is available on Steam, and will be coming to early access in Q2 of 2024. But now we are going to wrap that one up there. Let me know what you think on Serum down in the comments below. I've been Wide, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.